My next guest is the former Bellator bantamweight champion Darrion Caldwell, who faces Enrique Barzola at Bellator 273 next Saturday. Darrion, how's it going?
It's going good, man. How about you?
Doing great. Happy New Year.
You too, bro.
First off, how are things going down there at Sanford MMA, and how are you feeling ahead of this fight?
Things going good out here, really been putting a lot of good work in with Henry Hooft and Greg Jones, Dean Thomas. We got a great team here. Good team atmosphere. The weather is beautiful. Can't beat this. It's just a recipe for success.
Absolutely. I actually want to ask you about Henry Hooft and Greg Jones. What's kind of the impact they've had on your training in the short time that you've been there?
Man, it's been, I feel like I've made leaps and bounds since being here, They really got a good eye for, breaking down athletes, And so that's been important, for my development in these last couple, 12 months that I've been here, Over the summer, we I thought I would be fighting again, maybe in the fall, but, so I've been in camp all summer, so the information that I've been getting from those guys, from coaches, this has been really, really important, so things that, small things, I feel like positional things, IQ things, making sure, I'm always in stance, it's little things like, that I wasn't always getting, so that's important, is just having coaches in your ear while you're in training, drilling, making sure you're doing things right, and they do it for everybody, that's a cool thing, is just the selflessness here at the gym, the coaches are just, they leaders, role models here, and it starts at the top, and whenever you got that, it just trickles down,
Absolutely. And I know you're probably extra fired up to get this year started, especially after your last fight. Really close fight. A lot of people had you getting the decision on the scorecards. How's your motivation entering this year?
I got to finish these guys, I can't play with them no more. It's kill time, So that's pretty much how I see it. I go out there, get a decision, it's too much thinking after the fight, I go out there and finish this guy, it's all good.
Absolutely. And the biggest story in your division is the Bantamweight Grand Prix happening this year. How do you see that playing out?
I don't know. I don't really know much about it except the guys in it, but I think the champ is gonna stay the champ, That fight with Horiguchi, obviously, I feel like Horiguchi was winning the fight, pretty dominantly, but I think Pettis' timing is good from round 1 through round 5, so you gotta stay in it, And so I think Pettis is gonna win the tournament if I almost happen to sneak in there, But shoot, I'm just going out there the 29th to make a statement, that I should be, a guy in the tournament, So that's how it is,
Right. And do you feel that in a way Sergio gained more respect, especially as a champion, making a comeback like that against a guy like Kyoji?
Well, Kyoji's a tough fight, Yeah, he's a hard puzzle. It's not like a 36-piece puzzle. It's like a 1,000-piece puzzle when you're dealing with Horiguchi. So I think he made the right adjustments,
Right. Are you planning on staying ready past this fight in case any of the fighters in the Grand Prix have to drop out?
Absolutely. I'm on the outside looking in. Again, I'm going out there on the 29th to make a statement. I should be a guy in the tournament, wasn't picked, but it is what it is, but I'm moving forward, the 29th, it's time to put in some work.
Absolutely. How would you compare the talent level in the division now compared to when you were the champion?
It's a lot deeper, it's a lot more guys at the top that can potentially be a champion. You know, when I was coming up, it was like, you know, 3 guys, you know, that were, I guess, rotating the belts, you know, until, you know, I stepped in. Mm-hmm. And now it seems to be a lot more guys that could potentially be a champion. So it's just a higher caliber depth chart.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
Greg Jones is going to be in my corner, you know?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is featherweight still a possibility all in the future, or are you just solely focused on getting back to that bantamweight title?
Of course, featherweights, and you know, I gotta get that fight back with AJ. You know, mm-hmm. The goal is to, you know, somehow get into this tournament. My ideal next couple fights, you know, go smash this kid, you know, make a statement, you know, and somehow find my way into that tournament, you know, because it ain't start yet, you know, it ain't over, you know, so it's still a possibility, you know, find my way in there, you know, get my hands on Pitbull again, you know, get my hands on Hurguchi again, you know, and then because I still feel like I won out Hurguchi fight as well, but it is what it is, you know, and then get my hands on the champ, you know, and so that's the goal, you know, and then move up to 45, you know, and you know, AJ's fighting Pitbull again, you know, I think AJ's gonna win the fight again, and you know, go up there and beat AJ. That's my thing. I win that, and we all good. Everybody can sleep easy.
Absolutely. Last question for me. What can fans expect from you in 2022?
Fireworks. A whole lot of fireworks. I'm looking to steal the show January 29th, so, you know, it is what it is.
Absolutely. Well, before we wrap things up, I'll give you the final word to shout out any sponsors you have and let the fans know where they can find you on social media.
You know, always this gym here is Sanford MMA, you know, Sanford Orthopedics, you know, Oak Grove. They've always been in my corner. Yeah, man, shout out to them for just holding me down throughout my career.
Absolutely. Well, Darrion, thanks again for your time. Really do appreciate it. All the best next weekend, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.